How feeling and looking your best can help you achieve your dreams. Much of the time, we live our lives going from one task to the next, often putting ourselves and our health on the bottom of our list of priorities. This may seem convenient at the time during the hustle and bustle of daily life, but in the long run, we begin to notice all of the ways that neglecting our health has actually harmed us. Instead of allowing other situations and people to take priority over your time, make sure that you're putting yourself and your body first. When you're meeting your own most fundamental and basic needs, then you are bound to feel more confident and overall happier than you would be by simply ignoring them. When we spend too much time in our heads rather than nurturing a mind and body connection, it can become very overwhelming, whether we consciously realize it or not. Our minds become accustomed to ignoring our needs to the point that we experience burnout without even being able to pinpoint just what it is that we are burned out from. Not only that, but sometimes it can be so easy to just let ourselves go physically. And before we know it, we're suffering from health problems and body issues that we had never experienced before. We don't realize what harm we are doing to our bodies in the moment when we're sitting in bad positions all day, or simply not getting enough nutrients or exercise. We don't realize just how important it is to make an investment of time in our health. Health and success may seem like they are not necessarily connected, and the truth is that maybe they shouldn't be. But unfortunately, there is a connection, and it is a rather significant one. When we are not tending to our health and fitness, our mind and concentration tend to suffer. When our brains aren't capable of operating at peak capacity, we not only miss opportunities that might help us to be successful in the ways that we are hoping to become successful, but we find ourselves wasting time by doing silly, unproductive things, such as zoning out or nurturing lazy and unhelpful habits. Rather than encouraging ourselves to be the best we can possibly be in every possible way, if we are letting ourselves go in the arenas of health and well-being, then we are actively sabotaging our chances of being successful. When we are exercising regularly, we are actually enhancing the brain's ability to think, concentrate, and create, allowing us the opportunities to truly excel in the day-to-day lives in ways that would not be possible if we are simply letting ourselves go. Taking care of our bodies is important in other ways as well. For one, it is empowering. When we know that we are actively making great choices that help us to improve our quality of life, it gives us a boost of confidence. Our self-esteem goes through the roof with endorphins and positive thoughts and feelings related to knowing that we are strong enough to make the hard choices when it comes to matters of health. Not only that, but it is important in so many ways and for so many reasons that we are able and willing to really be honest with ourselves about what we do that is good for us and helpful, and what we do that is negative and unproductive. When we really force ourselves to take accountability for our actions, it becomes much easier for us to make the choices that actually serve us rather than sabotage us. Fitness and exercise are things that many people struggle with, especially in a world like modern-day North America. We are given flashy screens and conveniences out the wazoo, but that doesn't mean that we should let ourselves give in to the temptations of lazy 21st century living. Truthfully, taking 20 minutes out of every day to focus on your health and exercise is all it really takes to ensure that you're on the path to the best you possible. One thing that can help a lot is by having a steady morning routine that gets you really primed for the day ahead of you. There's nothing more refreshing than waking up and, after brushing your teeth and drinking a glass of water, stretching and exercise in front of an open window. Our bodies become acclimated to these types of routines and rejoice in being exposed to fresh air and healthy movement. It is easier to make time at the beginning of your day than it might be to try to squeeze something in later, knowing that your schedule can become unpredictable and chaotic as the day goes on. Try to remember that your personal success is directly related to how strong your mind and body connection is. Even just exercising 3 times a week can significantly improve your confidence and your outlook. There is science behind it, so try to make sure that you're doing what you can to stay focused on your physical fitness. Your brain and your body both will thank you. Goal: wake up every morning and set aside time for yourself to stretch and salute the sun, so to speak. Use this time to focus your energies on yourself and your own physical well-being. Write out a plan to exercise at least 3 times per week, doing things that you enjoy and that serve your body. Make sure that you are being kind to yourself and easy on your body, only pushing yourself to a degree that is healthy and not destructive. Exercising just 3 times a week can improve your blood flow and increase your ability to focus and create, ultimately providing you with a great tool in mastering your destiny.